It's a pretty good move. And under other circumstances, you'd have yourself a deal.
What other circumstances?
One where there wasn't more going on here than meets the eye.
There's nothing else going on here.
You did something here, and I'm gonna find it.
What makes you think I won't find out more on you because it took me barely an hour to find out what I already did?
I think playing dirty isn't your specialty. You took a walk on the wild side, and turns out you fucked with the wrong Marine. You fucked with the wrong Marine. You fucked with the wrong Marine.
Listen to me.
Sorry, Dana. I'm done listening, because I gotta get back to looking.
What's up? Good morning, folks. It's nice when you guys drop good morning in the comments. Something to look forward to. Thank you for that. This won't be a rah-rah, super positive message. It's just something that I say dwelling on, thinking about a lot. And there's a person that I knew from the community for quite a bit in a chat group with, and I had when I started to see Adam for what I saw him for all the DD I started to do, and I started to switch my way of thinking when it came to him. Of course, that went against a lot of people that just refused to even DD him or want to look that direction. They didn't want to believe it. I didn't for the longest time, so I get it. And out of respect for some of these people that I had talked to, right, I decided to just block them off my Twitter, block them off when I had Twitter, block them off YouTube, just kind of disconnect, because I knew that all it does is cause problems. They're going to get mad at me. I'm going to say something back. It's just crazy. And there's been a handful of people I did that. Well, there's one in particular that left a message. I finally opened everybody up again. There was 25 or 30 people that I had shadow blocked, which you can do on YouTube, because I just got tired of their crap, and I just don't want to argue with them in their comments, and they get pretty rude, whatever the case may be. Some idiots that just say some really off-the-wall stuff. But 2 weeks ago, I just opened it up again, and I let everybody in. Well, this person came in, and what I'm leading to is this person said, "We see you. We got the receipts for your criminality and all this stuff." And it's like, criminality? We live in America, and I share my beliefs. I share my thoughts. Those beliefs change based on what we see happen. Again, my beliefs, my opinions. I throw them up on a YouTube channel. You don't have to click play. It's an access that people can go to, just like anybody else that creates a channel. Everybody gets up, and that's why I encourage people. I'm like, if you're willing to, make a YouTube channel and express your beliefs, express your feelings, what you believe, what you think. I've said it over and over and over. Hardly anybody's ever truly been right majority of the time, or right about what they're saying. They're just giving their opinions. They're giving their beliefs. And if that's criminality, that I want to stand for what I believe, and I'm fighting for a community and a movement that I believe in, and that mainly is exposing the corruption that we have seen on Wall Street with the hopes of making some money on the other side of it, I'm not a pump and dumper. The reason I've always shared my shares with you and showed you is because, A, I want you to know that I truly ride with you. I'm not like some of these YouTubers and some people out there that choose to pump something but yet not actually hold it or potentially sold it. And that's where I'd say the civil criminality or the criminality itself comes into play, because it's kind of like a pump and dumper. That's not who I am. Never have been. I've tried to be as transparent and honest as possible. But if I'm a criminal for sharing with you how I strongly believe, and it goes against your belief system, you got to check your heart. Something's wrong with you. We live in America. I have a freedom of speech. I have a freedom to say these things. You have a freedom to listen or not listen. You have a freedom to choose and do whatever you want. And I know people like these channels and like listening to people because they like to hear other people's way of thinking. Then they like to read the comments or create and put a comment in because they see comments from other people. I see you guys reacting. It gives you a place to go. And there's multiple channels. I see a lot of you are in those multiple channels. I do. More and more. I used to not. But more and more I find myself going, and I've got different YouTubers that I like to hear their opinions. A lot of these guys I've told you I've connected with, and I hear their opinions before a video even comes out. It's nice to hear multiple opinions, multiple thoughts. It doesn't make any of us a shill. It doesn't make any of us paid off, right? I mean, and that's why I don't want to go back and sit here and erase information or things from my videos because I did change. I did see different avenues. I do think differently. And I can. That's my God-given right in this country. People died for that right. And so these accusations and these attacks and these crap that people want to throw around, it sucks. I mean, I've been a part of it because when I'm strongly believe in this community, but when I see outside tubers that I feel like they're either grifting, using, lying, pumping, full of shit, all that kind of stuff, yeah, we go after each other. Who hasn't? I mean, I think AB Investments is one of the only guys I've never heard in my that I've seen talk about another person necessarily. He just doesn't do that. Not out in the open, right? And so majority of people are pointing fingers. We used to not be like that. I feel like Adam, and there was a big division that happened. Obviously, I've gone over that and ape and opinions, which rolls me into the political side. I've said it before. It's just like the left versus the right. And then all you folks that are stuck in between the middle, you're like, well, is the left right? Is the left right? Is the right right? You get what I'm saying? And so I'll say it again. Me sharing my beliefs is criminality, then what the fuck country we live in? I'm going to share my opinions. I told you since day one. I'm going to say what I got to say and how I got to say it. And if you don't like it, don't listen. If you don't like it, block my channel. I've always said that. But to accuse me of criminality and you've got receipts and you're coming after me, you know what that is? That's a threat. That's an insult, or not even insults. That's threatening. And is that what we've come to? Is that what this community has become? We're going to throw these threats out there. And it's not the first time, but this is exactly why this individual person is why I originally had blocked them, because I talked to them a lot and I didn't want to fight with them ever. And this person, guess what? We could say the same thing about you, bud. You jumped on Ape Radio with that one guy and you guys spewed a lot of shit that I saw a lot of people were against, and you held those space calls and you spoke on them like crazy. Think about that. And you said the things you wanted to say, and you directed and led people. And there's people who are on those space calls that listen to you guys religiously. They were on them constantly. I pulled away from Twitter, but I remember. So who's the criminal? You were spraying your information. You were directing, influencing the direction you believe. That make you a criminal? Drop your comments. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, the only criminals I see and always will see, and why I won't do it, is the ones that are telling you something while they're making money off of telling you, meaning they are pumping a stock, just like we saw with other social media influencers and potential YouTubers that have been busted for it. Mainly just the Discord groups and the social media influencers. Haven't really heard of YouTubers, but they pumped and dumped, right? They influenced a massive amount of people. Unfortunately, Trey influenced a massive amount of people big time. Okay, he's gone, whatever may have happened. But even Roaring Kitty influenced over time a massive amount of people, but he also had the backing of actually working from a type of investment firm, hedge fund, right? There was lawsuits against his hedge fund, against him, but the dude made millions doing that. That's what a lot of these people have done, and they've influenced. The question is, were they selling while they were pumping? And that's why I've been real careful not to do that, and real careful to be transparent. I've focused on my beliefs. When something happens, something's going on, I make a video about it and I share my beliefs. Or I've been a call to action guy. When there's something that I believe can be done, like the protest, standing up, calling your state senators, calling your attorney generals, those are all things that can be done if we're fighting against the corruption. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's not criminal. I provide the resources, I get excited. It's up to you to take action if that's something you're gonna do. But as far as banding together to pump a stock, or to like, or not even pump a stock, but to like plan or coordinate a buy, no. Nope. Or pumping and dumping, no sir. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, guys. As we get, tensions are high, people are frustrated. I knew this was coming. I've said it in the past. It's more and more frustration is going to come together. More and more people are going to be hurt. And that's what I didn't want to see happen. I don't care, you yesers and knowers and you people that hate me, that I let back into the channel. If you've really paid attention this entire time and listened to me, ultimately deep down, I care about the movement. I care about the people in the movement. I carry the weight of it because I am one of it. And I think and I feel just like many of you do. And it sucks because no matter what, you yesers and you knowers, we're getting screwed. They're screwing everybody over with this Wall Street thing, and I just don't agree with it. Just like I said, I don't agree with the way 401ks and a lot of these plans are set up through corporations. Again, my opinion. It's always been my opinion. And I dictate my opinion based on my research and what I hear everywhere. And then I decide, as my own leader that leads myself first, what direction I want to go. And then I share that opinion with you. And it's your choice. But anyway, I had to get that off. So you know, if you're watching, bud, you know exactly I'm talking about. You know who you are. I don't need to say your name out loud. But it's screwed up that you even got to get to that point. But that's how bad it is. Friendships, made up friendships, social media friendships got ruined because of someone else's beliefs. Same thing happened with the politics. Someone believed over here and someone believed over there, and it got ruined. Families torn apart. It's called difference of opinion. Started with Cain and Abel. And guess what? That's the sinful nature of the human body and the human mind. But at the end of the day, you're still the 99%, regardless, bud. And you're the one that I went to Washington, D.C. for. So again, if that makes me a criminal,